welcome back to Bedtime Story Time with Jen from the Blue Mountains Public Library. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, and I'm so glad that you have joined me for some songs and some stories tonight. So, tonight for story time, we are going to be reading the book, Bears Out There. But before we get to our story, we're going to sing hello to one another, and then we're gonna sing a really fun song about bears. So let's get our waving and clapping hands ready, because here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your toes? Boop. Can you turn around? Can you wave hello? One more time, friends, and we're gonna stomp our feet. Hello, hello. Can you stomp your feet? Hello, hello. Can you stomp your feet? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you shout hello? Great job, my friends. Wonderful. Now keep those singing voices turned on, because we're going to sing one more song together, and it's called The Bear Went Over the Mountain. So I will go through it once, and then you can join me for the second time around. And if we have enough time, we'll sing it before we say goodnight to one another. Okay, ready? The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And all that he could see, and all that he could see was the other side of the mountain, was the other side of the mountain, was the other side of the mountain. It was all that he could see. Great job. Ready? One more time. Let's try it together. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And all that he could see, and all that he could see was the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Woohoo! Great job, friends. All right. Grab your blanket. If you have a stuffy or a furry friend at home or a grown-up that you want to sit with and listen to story time, go and grab them, get cozy, and let's snuggle up for Bears Out There. There are bears out there. I can feel them. Asleep in the woods, bears curl, soft and dark. Tucked under branches that droop from tall trees, there are big bears yawning and blinking and stretching like me. Ready? Let's try that. Let's yawn. Oh, stretch and blink. Blink your eyes awake. Good job, friends. There are bears waking early while the day is still gray, shaking soft dirt and old leaves from their coat. Bears wrapped in fur as I'm wrapped in my covers. Feel the coolness of morning, hear the wind in the trees. There are bears out there, sniffing the air, sniffing the ground, looking for food, tender grass, tasty roots. Hungry bears sniff and listen and follow a humming that leads them to the sweetness. Bears in the woods eat breakfast too, licking their paws full of honey. There are paths in the wood, paths without names, that bears know by heart. Dusty trails covered with paw prints big and wide. Bears have their paths from here to there, and guess what? I have mine. So here's the bear's path, and here's the boy's path home. Along these paths, there are bears moving very, very slowly. They're reaching up high, touching a branch that they could not touch before. They are tall bears, growing taller and taller and stronger, just like me. And the illustrations in this book are just adorable. This one's one of my favorites. I can't wait to share it with you. Down by the water, hot, dusty bears wade and splash. Large bears catch fish with quick, strong jaws. And dark bears, wet bears, paddle upstream, making long ripples as they glide through the coolness. Ready? Let's backstroke through the water. Oh, I can't wait for the summer to go swimming. And this is one of my favorite illustrations in this book. Isn't it gorgeous? Bears having fun. In patches of sun, there are bears, shaggy wet bears, shaking sprays of water from their thick, thick fur. Closing their eyes, damp bears feel the bright sun all around them as it dries them and it warms them, just like me. So again, there's the bears soaking up the sunshine, getting all warm, getting all toasty, and then the boy in the story is doing the exact same thing. In the middle of day, bears shuffle slow, some finding a place to rest and to be quiet. There are bears in the heat of the day, sitting in cool mud, lying in soft grass, and sleeping within shady trees, dreaming dreams of their own, all alone. Our cozy bear sleeping in a branch, all by himself. In the tall grass, young bears are hiding. Tumbling and rustling, their mama is watching, keeping them safe, calling them softly, or growling a warning. Bears playing in the grass. Woof, woof! Danger is coming. Small bears dash to the closet of trees. To the closest of trees. Their sharp claws cling to bark as they climb. Up and up and up. Pretend to climb a big tall tree. Tucked in the branches, bears hide in shadows until Mama calls and they run to her side. So there's Mama Bear with her cubs and they're getting ready to climb the tree. And there they are, hiding in the tree. She leads them to bushes drooping with berries. There are bears out there eating and eating till their pink tongues turn dark. I can feel them, sticky-faced bears, fat and full of sweetness. Oh. Some blackberries that the bear's enjoying. Deep in the woods, there are bears sipping from streams, nibbling thin leaves, rubbing their backs against a tree just to scratch. Hungry bears, sleepy bears, feel the coolness of evening. Watch the world turning dark, just like me. The sun is going down. Under the moon, there are flat-footed bears walking softly. Quietly through the night, I sit on our porch and I'm looking up at the stars and feeling the bears dark in the dark woods. I am glad that there are bears out there. I am glad that I can feel the bears. The screen door thumps and clicks as Papa comes to find me. What are you looking at, he asks. Just the night, I tell him. There are bears out there, Papa. He says, there are. And we stand in the porch light, side by side, watching and listening, feeling the bears that roam, that belong in the deep, deep, dark woods. And that, my friends, is the end of the book, Bears Out There. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that story. It really makes me look forward to the sunny weather and the hot days of getting to splish splash out in the bay and all of the fun stuff that comes with the warm weather. So before we say goodnight, we're gonna have our big, big stretch. Our big yawn. And our song goodnight. Good night, friends. Good night, friends. Good night, friends. It's time to go to bed. And just remember, my friends, if you really, really enjoy story time, you can always come down and meet us at the Ellie Shore Library Fridays at 11 a.m. for story time in the gallery. I hope you've enjoyed our bedtime story times on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. I know I've looked forward to them a lot as well. So hopefully I'll get to see you soon at the library. Take care. Bye for now.